Good morning, good evening, good day to you. Welcome everyone. Austeris here. Day 3 Outer Worlds. We got done with tutorial level finally. So we're out and about in actually our next location, the space station, and yesterday the game difficulty did spike it a little bit. So at the end we had some trouble fighting robots and some big guys like the apes. We have two companions now. We are on this groundbreaker station, and we're trying to find some kind of, well, trying to talk to everyone. There was a lot of talking yesterday, and a lot of talking gonna be continuing today, probably. Let's start with this guy first.
Still getting acquainted? Can't go wrong if you stick to the promenade.
So I'm looking for a Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
How's life in the groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does the groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Okay, it's probably important name here to remember. You mentioned the Sublight, right? Those guys who were doing something, yeah, some shady job. A lot of employee got missing there.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Okay, and do you know businesses with the Promenade merchants? Do you do business?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
The moon mask? Yeah. Dude. Oh, yeah, I saw the video, the Master Halls. Drop it in the Discord. A desperation and... Okay, cash register is gonna be still in. Buy now. What do we have here? Helmet hero, welcome. Your gameplay is outstanding and I'm truly impressed. Wow, you must be like watching me for like, I know, half a year at least. You surely didn't watch me like just 5 minutes over here talking with a guy and call the gameplay outstanding, is it? Okay, yeah, chat, we have like another scammer. And there's Felix is here, welcome mate. Greetings. Yeah, a new type of scam here. Oh my god, look, what is this purple thing? And what... Look at the armor here. Level 12 heavy armor type. 29 armor. I'm totally taking this. Heavy dodge +5. I'm totally buying it. Well, a dodge +5, we have a heavy weapon right now, +5. This is looking like mighty good. You know, I'll take one of those, please. Yeah, buy. And oh, it's because level. Okay, you know, I'm level 9. Can I even wear this? Hold it. Can I even wear this on level 9? Totally can. Alright, so we have heavy weapon +5 here, minus stealth skills. Minus stealth skills. How's this game so far? Pretty interesting in development here. The combat, the melee combat at least, looking a little bit like, you know, lacking, I would say so. And I'm not very satisfied with the enemy AI. Sometimes it's just like, you know, not doing what it's supposed to do. But overall, I do like what I'm seeing so far. Maybe not 10 out of 10 games, so right now it's close to 8 out of 10. Yeah, there's, like I say, some... The AI problems, the combat itself lacking, but Master Hall saying that the game gonna be getting progressively harder from now on. We'll step it up and everything. So we'll see how that's gonna go. 60 to 29 armor. Yeah, I think I buy any helmet. I think I just buy any helmet and I can totally afford it. There we go. Purple armor for face gain. What else they can sell me here? Any melee weapon? Spades, bullets, wouldn't care about this. Right, Hora. Yeah, and there's quite a few like dialogues, you know. It's more of the circus act, the comedy act, the clown fiesta. So there's a lot of those of this in the game.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Also, we're playing for a dumb character, so we have this, you know, intelligence a little bit lower than usual. A little bit, I mean, for face tanking, just enough. And those dumb options sometimes are funny in the dialogues. The Philanus sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to the Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay.
19k XP, that's a lot.
You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Okay, so I can pay 10k beats. I'm almost there actually. I probably, if I sell my a lot, I could probably get this. Any chance of discount since Philan sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime. Did he tell you? Real light.
This condenser.
Real light in the wallet too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Wait, you should charge. So that's no.
Bless your heart.
Okay, that was not very funny one. But yeah, whatever you can, just solve with logic. Just smash your head into it. And with enough brain power, you just need to apply it, like, you know, closely. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
That's
Might
me.
This could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No clumps here. What the job do you do about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Okay, I wanted to talk about this opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
I'm ready to look into it.
Ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Rosway. I wonder if the Starfield is a better state to play those days. You know, like playing this game does induce me to try and actually Starfield. So there will be a new patch coming, a new DLC coming, or as I say, for Starfield in September 13, right? Basically, at the end of the month. They promising like 50 like new location handcrafted or something, and there's a bunch of the changes that done to the game. So I remember they didn't introduce some vehicles a couple of months ago. You can just drive through the planet and stuff. So yeah, it's progressing, it's getting better. Is it in a state to jump in and try it? I'm probably gonna be waiting a little bit more with that. We'll see. There's so many other games to try. Dump? Oh no, a ghost messenger.
Aren't you precious? No. The young man on the video was flesh and blood, all right.
Could be it was automated. Mr. Thompson used to automate the intercom in Edgewater to say all sorts of things. A bit saved is worth two in the bush was his favorite. Never did figure out what he meant.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Okay, if this the corporate town was something to hide, why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find his secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Okay.
The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
You know, that's a sound idea. So you need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Sure, you can count on me.
Law bless your Adams.
The distress
Here's
signal.
a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Let me see what we have for,
Want a
for
charming
drain.
copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
What is? Hephaestus Mining archived a cartridge. Hephaestus. This data cartridge contained the public record of the Hephaestus Mining outpost on the Scylla. It can be viewed using the captain terminal on the Unreliable. Alright. Interesting. So she's kind of like information broker. Weapon parts too. Oh, she's selling these things. Nice. I'm buying all of it. Okay. All of it. We do have the beats. Don't have reputation for those. 58 impact hammer. We don't need it. Battered martyred datapad. An old datapad once used to the groundbreaking martyred security force from the committed dust and grime. This hasn't been accessed for over a decade. Okay, let's see about this. The martyred datapad. The old datapad contains incident reported from various martyred security patrols. Most are details of a simple finds and dust up between the crews of the Wildcat freighters and corporate holders. 2 entries has been marked for later reviews. August 7, 2344. Responded to the code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some Bay rat that got himself soaked in the Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into the scuffle with one of the engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the Wrangleach back down to the base. Askell fought us the entire way, telling us he will be sorry once he's controlled the Hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to the Sanita. Okay, it's about that super powerful weapon, is it? October 25, 2344. Had another run in with a Wrangleach from the Lost Hope. Don't know how the Petty Piker crawled out of the back base without us noticing. Locked himself in the repair bay of the dock in sleep as certain and refused to come out. Keep raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty. And some shit was where we were trying to talk to him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hull heads gotta come out eventually. Okay, what about this one? Let's we need to use the computer. Okay, science weapon. Acquire a science weapon, review a Hephaestus mining archive. So we have a question here. Oh, look at this, rats. We can get access to this area.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known
Oh, they
as
actually
the
like talking
Grand
between
Plan.
themselves.
By contemplating the
This is just back like we
teleological
came
order
from.
of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Oh, can we get up? Doesn't look like. Restricted area. Unauthorized personnel restricted area will be shot on sight. Oh, is it Space Tourist? What the fuck is this restricted area about? So how do I use my medical bay key? Oh well. If they don't see you stealing, you're not stealing. It's not a crime if they can't see it. And those doors are closed as well. Yeah, like it's like the other game, right, we played recently. The game just inducing you to steal, to do this questionable moral choices, because you're absolutely lacking resources, especially when it's come to this, to stuff that we're using for unlocking the locks and shit. Alright, bypass security things. So it's illegal to use his terminal. He's like not watching. Let's just say for sure. Pay to view movies. Pay to view serials. Hack. Access guest messengers. Okay, we don't have that one. My big canid friend. Synopsis: a lab-growing giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading to a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from a home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realize that true friends are the monsters to meet along the way. Netrunner on... Okay, now Nerd sparks primal affection. Pay to use serials. Bacon with Enda. Space Hospital. If the walls of the orbital hospital could talk, they shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G ceased lensing. Extraterrestrial teratoma. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a camp thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Nani? Well, I guess we don't really care about much about this one. So we have a bunch of quests here. Kinda. Let's see, side quest. Weapon from a void, distress signal. Use a distress signal recording on your ship. Who goes there? Hunt down and kill Captain McCreed. Okay, so where's the Captain McCreed? Should be like somewhere on this, in this area. Should be. What's the keyword? So let's see the okay. Who goes there? He's on a different floor altogether. So how do you think we get in here? We need to take elevator, I guess. So there's elevator near my docking bay. This is back to where we came from. Alright. What else here? The solution vital. Doctor of another desert or one of the local doctors has been waiting for a shipment of medical auto mechanicals that has yet to arrive. Okay, sick bay. This is basically a little bit away from here. Loot. There was a loot, free of charge.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
There's a bunch of saves that we require special cards to.
For military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Nobody watching, right?
Military
Nobody
service
watching.
does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to rock.
The important part is over here, the Mag Peak. Nice. Yeah, we good. The Lost Hope. So there is this moon guy.
Have you tried our D? Don't pick.
Okay, we can't talk with him anymore. No more dialogues. Yeah, somehow we'll skip the whole area over here.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
For you?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What is about a friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on the Jessie. Wait, you don't even like her, but you check in on her?
You say that like it's weird.
It's not my business, I was just curious. But why bother, huh?
Like I said, Jessie did me a favor, and now I owe her one. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Okay, maybe I can look into her.
Be my guest. If you know something
Worst
I don't
contract,
about
told
dealing
to
with hospital
Jessie.
bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
You mean this guy? Okay, that's not a Jessie.
What seems to be the problem?
I like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Perception. The records say. Have you actually spoke to her yourself?
She's not my patient.
Perception.
I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records. if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you?
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Okay, how do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Okay.
Take care.
So, let's see. We have to do a quest here. Sick bay nurse. I use a 1.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better
space
yourself,
pirate.
you'll have to wait.
Captain.
We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
That's why I'm here, right? Whenever Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment. Yeah, Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to... who's the Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
Brave idiot. Am I qualified? I could try to find him. So what do you need the mechanical for?
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on ground.
Yeah, those are robots. Those are robots we're talking about. Mechanicals. Okay, why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find the guy, by the way.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time.
Took the Dr.
We need
Vanada.
his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type.
So we need to go
You
like
look out,
off
though.
of the
Place is
station to other
probably
planet.
Crawling with outlaws.
Okay. Let's do the stuff we can do on the station so far. That's our secret area. Pick up a marked ID cartridge. Oh. ID cartridge. You have found ID cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering associated restricted area. So is it one? Is it mother associated area? I mean, it was just lying nearby. And I guess this is like where that quest, right? The worst contract. The Alice thinks the Stampede and Miss was a Jesse and a Quintus who'd been holed up in a Groundbreaker sick bay for a suspiciously long time. Yeah, it's like over there. Let's save. You may be like on the path to commit a crime here. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud was activated, giving you a temporary access to this restricted area. But when drain the shroud energy. When it's run out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Oh my god. Does how it work? Quarantine.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't
Rest of
you?
recuperation. Alice Sandby.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Just highly lethally contagious. Intimidate. Open the door before I kick it down.
cruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. All right, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
So we got what's happening here. You just pretended to be sick.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
So, a lie, I do work for the board, actually. What did you do, to get you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board has someone following you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing.
What kind of work
Alright,
you
I'll
doing?
fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief.
Oh, okay.
I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it? What does this have to do with the board?
Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond.
Oh, that's the guy we
He
need to
half
talk
up front
with.
to finance the operation.
The Udom yet?
Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho,
Oh,
I
that's
barely made
fucked.
it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
They asked me to help you, that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Okay, I'll talk to Odin for you. I mean, we do need to talk with him again. Oh,
Thanks
again,
for
I
helping me
mean,
with the board.
for
You're
the
a real
first
pal.
time, at least.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Right, so... Not enough hacking skills to get over there. Carry out. So if I go like again, okay, so this is gonna reset the shit right away. Oh my god, what happened here? It's a morgue. Optional medical bay key card. Which you didn't found anywhere. Did we? Quarantine operating room. Yeah, I didn't saw like any med bay key card lying around. Like I like the stealth approach. Right, you need to talk your way out. So I don't know if you need any like skills in. Probably right in Switanian dialogue stuff.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah, she's adapted to a board and I think someone after her. I handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Waste disposal. I think we have like something in the waste disposal as well. Journal. Let's see. Drinking sapphire wine. Have a party meet with Julia Tennyson, the groundbreaker chief engineer. That's okay. It's a companion quest. Map. It's saying here. Oh, okay. Well, it's right back over there. Somehow I miss her. So near the elevator. Who goes there? Hunt down and kill Captain. Okay, McCreed. Solution vital. All right. Skilla. It's like outside my jurisdiction here. Outside the colony. A space. Sheep. Yeah, alright. So we can do that one. The main quest. Passage talk to the Udon Bedford. Alright, companion. Worst contract. Oh, wait, a companion. Worst contract is actually companion quest? Oh, okay. Wait. So the Jesse is it's a thief and can be my companion. We have like four different slots for companion. Clean the machine. Find an asset steeper. So we found entry in the Harris Thorne's terminal of the captain's quarters regarding his attempts to turn a Sam into the combat-capable unit. Harrison planned to replace the Sam suit steeper with an asset steeper, but never picked it up apart from Roseway. What the Roseway is? Somewhere here? Doesn't look like it's here. The empty man. Allocate the security terminal in the Groundbreaker. Okay, this one we need to complete some other quest to do it. For now, let's check out this engineering, right? Because we think there's a quest there. Trash. Okay, it's not the engineering, it's a trash, but whatever. Wait, worst contract? Any? Why is it showing me this guy over there? This makes no sense. 20.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here.
So I mean, I probably can open this if I remove the.
Where's it all go?
Yeah. Do I try it? It's like costing 5.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older.
Okay,
Mr. Vicker.
nice.
Don't worry. The captain
We get some
I
keys
need
over
neither
here.
your advice nor your pity, young lady.
You also can get access to this box over there. Wait, they actually jump here? You fools! Let me pass.
Hello? Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
Over here. I can hack it.
If you can hear me, please hurry.
Private Taylor.
The toilets overflowed on me at least twice.
Okay, that's not lethal.
It smells awful. And nothing.
What the fuck is this?
Fight!
They were destined to die.
A space caterpillars. Mantipillar. Okay, that's the hammer we're currently using.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
So we can get somewhere over here from. But let's see what else. Maybe we have some key card to unlock the door instead of hacking it. It will be more convenient. We just unlock it from here. Okay. How do we look at a map? Right, it's going just down. Let's see this place. Let's lead in somewhere. I mean, can I just jump on this? There's nothing, it's not looting anywhere. I guess we do need to hug the door.
If you can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on me at least twice.
This is 4. Lockpicks.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened here?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days.
Dude.
Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
I did you a favor. That's, what are you going to do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Intimidate. I can always look at the door again. Just make sure people know I help you out then.
That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this. Hell, it's the only chance I've got to keep my job.
Groundbreaker reputation increase. Okay, save. How are we looking now on this reputation sync? Also, I forgot to get my super new pink suit here. Reputation character. Groundbreaker. Oh, it's got to be like whole 8 reputation. Wow. I guess there's a lot of more quests to do.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time.
Oh, there's a still
I'm
lost
not
called
grouchy, I'm
Barky.
Just
Nice.
irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
Nobody saw it's totally legal. Hotel they have. They're not serving drink in this bar anymore. That's for sure. So it's... Will I get surprised if I just walk out of this door? Well, no they don't. Don't even know where we are. Okay, yeah, it's like a different, totally different place where I wanted to go. I want to go to the janitor place. Chef? It's not a restricted area, is it?
It only gets ugly around here when the corporates stir up trouble.
It's very good. It's a bar.
This is Halcyon News.
The Lost Hope
We
abandoned.
interrupt a regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick,
Auntie Cleo?
who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love?
Yeah, we're just checking out any name it character
Well,
here.
that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
What about you?
Is Halcyon
Vera
News
Krivenek?
reminding you that there's no
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Let me see what you have. Okay, all the traders in the systems come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
What is this heat issue I heard people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday.
And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Engineering. Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system. Dump. But I saw space was cold. Are you telling me it's hot?
Groundbreaker's, what do you call it? Like in a terrarium.
A closed system, you mean?
Yeah, what she said. Can't let the outside, that is space, in, or we all die a horrifying airless death. Still gotta let the heat out, though, or we cook. And right now, we're cooking.
Engineering. Give me a second shot. All good, we're back. So they cook in engineering. Sounds we might have issues with the thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I
mean,
wouldn't
it's
be
bonus
pouring
XP,
drinks
I'll take
professionally
it.
if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
What do you need radiators for anyway?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long has it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Alright, what do you know about Chief Junlei, by the way?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Let's me see what I have for trade.
What ain't I got?
Like, so far, the stuff they're selling are not really, yeah, not really that enticing. Okay, it's basically all of them. All of this here. Right. Can I just go this way?
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
That's where we came from. There was apparently something, okay. Something over here, like in a fridge. Where it is. Okay, this area. This area over here. It's a toilet. It's a free loot.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Well, we did scout this place, which is I didn't want it, but Bells shall discover it. Some weapon.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
Yeah, we're doing
I got
so
a full
far
line
like
of
some
weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
explorations for now on the station. We just came it yesterday before ending the stream, so there will be probably a lot of character to talk with. What the benefit of modifying my weapon?
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads.
That's pretty cool.
What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
Okay, so how do I attach modification? I change my mind. Can I take mod off or replace it? Where I can find modification, does the modification of weapon avoid the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list.
Impolite topics, that's warranties? Where can I find modifications?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Okay,
So,
let me see what I have. Modified weapons, should say. He doesn't have any melee weapon, apparently. So, don't really care. Well, we still can get my companion some weapon, but who cares about the plebs? Okay, let's get back to this area we tried to explore. So can't really hug that thing. Am I wearing the suit? I'm wearing the suit.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch, okay?
Shut up, come here. There's some dead guy. Examine. The crumbled instruction. Frankie got lit on sublocal salvage. One of the groundbreaker old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedores quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for those panels. You got to climb on top of the bunks and head towards the back wall. Lilia say we should wash our backs. She thinks we've been tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. Okay, so look for the loose panel. You got to climb on top of the bunks. And where are those loose panels there? Like, I imagine some kinda hint for loot. Most likely. Did he just climb fall from down there? Yeah, definitely not climbing up there. There's another door, but we can get access to this one. Or I guess like it's to get into that shop, like back door, right? So I don't really care about this. Medical base. Where is it? Engineering. Bell shells. The hop sink. This way. There's only a place I haven't been checking yet.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Is it like there's the loot? Doesn't look like.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
It does look as a station like falling apart.
With 12% more crunch.
Pa. Let's see. There's engineering. Look at this.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Regular scheduled advertisement.
Scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown
Dude, imagine the world that when they interrupted your regular scheduled advertisement.
A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Mandate duty. Apparently we can jump up there, can I? Probably? Nope, maybe not. Nothing to loot here. Preposterous. Well, this is gonna be stealing. For this. Budget counter JD. We already have this one, right? So we don't really need it. It doesn't look it's also stealing. But well, I'll take it. The modification sync. I can try to modify like my armor here. That's a new one we got. Install the mod. So toughness, armor modification, physical armor rating +3, and armor damage type. Armor mod gadget. This mod stun and damage melee attackers. This affects his cooldown. Armor mod gadget. When your health drop too low, this must make you a temporary invulnerable and increase your regeneration for a short time. This affects his cooldown. I think that's pretty good. Reactive kinematic shield projector. Yeah, install it. Yeah, I need Virtuoso to remove it, but I think it's fine. Padded armor damage type. So what else we have? Armor mod skill kit, increase your technical skills +5 or range weapon skills. Do you want the technical skills for this? I think we're good. Increase the distance you travel when dodging. Increase your carrying capacity by 20 kilograms. Increase the sprint speed +10. Cooling. Increase the walk speed. Caution, okay. I mean, walk speed also okay to have. And we just getting this additional armor rating. So 33 armor +3 physical armor. Okay. So as good as it gets. Wait, we already talked to this. Okay, this is just back to where we came from. Oh, alright. So this is where we came from. That's why I didn't saw this guy, because well, that was the wrong way to go.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste of rainbow.
Aftertaste of a rainbow, spectral vodka. This is normal plebs. Public terminal. Public notice. Regarding the food situation, those of you who have raised concern about the quality of the Groundbreaker victuals, yes, I'm aware of the promenade stings. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borst, but that's the reality of the life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. Ship imploded. This is the general notice about the impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. The embassy is the Gaudi building opposite the Sublights warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding quiz, and hate mails, especially hate mails. If a Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Looking for work? Urgently looking for a new crew to sign up on. I've been stuck in the Halcyon for almost a year now, don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get in another freighter. I'm planning to take on of the rare long hauls back on Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips to the inner worlds seem rarer than outer worlds arose these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post in here. Down my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into the groundbreaker in a rough state. If we couldn't make the repair fees, the token fees, refueling, or fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell, and the corporate freighters won't hire me out. I'm hoping someone will with a bunk to spare and a place to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Return to the route. Okay. Yeah, well, people... they pay in fees to not able to pay the fees.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Corporate troopers.
Board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for
Well, that's the main quest to go, so we're gonna be waiting for that. For now, Greasy. Auntie Kitchen.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Home style? Look at this dirty robot. Aren't you just glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Okay, engineering. Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix that.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Dude, I'm so guilty, except not.
Beginning
You robotic scum.
sequence.
Protein dispensing. Chip heart. Okay, skill bonus 200 melee. Yeah, I don't really care about any of this, do we? Minus dexterity. Yeah, thank you, but no thank you. Permanent discovered. So we can kind of hug here. Optional anti-kitchen. We don't really have a kitchen sink. Where we are. Okay, so fast travel. I guess if you take the elevator over there, this is where that other guy quest is. Let's take a look around. Christian?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times...
Okay, melee weapon, that's absolutely... Yeah, I'm here for. Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
And then should go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Hello, I see that you are about to get more offers to stuff for your Twitch designed. Welcome back, Memtemori. Yeah, robotic scums. That's what else I can say. Okay, dodge plus 7 skill. Okay, I don't care about dodging. Wait, so there's armor 26 armor over here, and I don't need actually, you know. It's not actually pink. Damn it. If I only knew. I don't have a helmet here for this, do I? Lockpicking. Sneak. Heavy weapon. Armor 5. Okay, well, we already have my weapon here, and there's a hammer, that's the one we're currently using. The pulse hammer two-handed here. So nothing to buy from this guy. Stuff only. We just totally went there. Oh, Master Holtz here. Sup, nerds. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back, Master Holtz. Greetings.
If you're hungry,
We're still
you've
exploring
come
the
to the right
station.
place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What is a Spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resort.
Wait, we eating rats?
Rat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Nani? So is this Sprat rust like the burr rust? Like I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice.
Oh, it's a space choice, yeah.
Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
It's not the best choice, Chad, but it's a spacey choice. There's animals in the world that humans shouldn't eat, right? And that's one of them. I saw so many games like they just like, you know, frying some rats on the skewer. What do you mean it's not supposed to eat? So what does it terra frying mean?
Terra frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Okay, is this Spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one
I'm in
thing
some
you learn
head
on
shop.
tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&D'ing our own special meat.
Yeah, you won't catch me eating cat, dog, horse, rodents. Everything else is fair game, like snakes, spiders, grasshoppers. Remember tomorrow MK was licking meat but not eating it?
Just as well.
Yeah, you were saying
Near about time for me to go check on the trap.
foodie.
I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
I'm joking. The vegetarian. Do you have time to chat?
Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
The weirdest animal I've tried was ostrich. Well, but is it the giant chicken? The ostrich? I remember like there was the giant like ostrich farm like nearby our village. Like yeah, they were selling this ostrich eggs and the meat. I never eat ostrich myself, so you know it's I deem the ostrich a dangerous beast.
Just as well.
They can kick you pretty hard.
Fresh from the...
So they have it here. Drink body attributes +1 for 30 seconds. And this one, 25 health regeneration. Yeah, it tastes more like a prime beef, not a chicken taste. Yeah, they ate the illegal hairs of the terror birds. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I imagine the ostrich would be like a different from a chicken. I mean, it's just they look like a chicken, so it's appearing like a beef.
Sublight salvage. Their
Well?
front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
I heard the snakes, on the other hand, taste like a chicken. It's a weird scene, right? Right? I mean, the ostrich that looked like a chicken, she identified. Not testing like a chicken. But the ostrich on the other hand, but the snake on the other hand.
Are you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
To be Samaya.
I just can't believe you'd lied.
I was not lying.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
Must you also go around the hunters, tried a lot of stuff. Nice, nice. I mean, my granddad also my father going hunting, like, you know, the whole family and stuff. But because the age difference between my father and his like oldest brother is like something 20 plus years, right? So basically, when I was little, my granddad already was like dying, and never went hunting with him. I was like with the family too. They would like tell in tales about hunting all together. We kind of like live in more or less mountain area, hills area. So there was a lot of stuff to hunt there too. Name the Captain Austerius. That's right, name the Captain Hearthstone.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you are the Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Okay. I just lied about my personality. So she has a job for me, does she? Examine. Sublight, a legitimate business. Contractors, if the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to receive this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved boards, such as a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version: if we handle potted meat, we can illegally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of a burst in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world. And why the goods you bring is are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Now go bring home some bacon. Well, a totally legal business.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, name Austerius, Captain of Unreliable. Captain Hearthstone, the proud owner of Unreliable. Should I call myself a real name? Nah, I mean...
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Well, don't let the adder hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
I mean...
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
We don't have a nav key yet. I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job? What's special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
Okay, I don't have a key.
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys
The
at the
salvager
recipe
in the
might have
sky.
what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than a salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it.
Persuasive acquisition?
Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it.
So they
Sometimes
pirates.
It takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
So we are a company of bureaucratic pirates. Bureaucratic pirates? That sounds, you know, pretty scary.
Your words, not mine.
You're very honest about Sublight criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
No one knows what they license to do like that. I like it. How they organize the business is.
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Back to my other question.
Ask.
Do we even have them? Live in. Well, that's another side quest done that we can do here.
We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms.
What?
The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
Oh my god, dude! I don't want to hear this revelation. This sounds sinister. A terminal. Warehouse messages from a Hagen subject Don Ron. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that a legitimate business don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen a Hellstrom lately? I could use some reliable help. Okay, I should read this message before introducing myself as Hellstrom to her. The Fallbrook shipment. Unlike most of your spots, the Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, you to treat her as the extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension of my desk. The Fallbrook shipment. Liquor Black Hole. This week in salvage. My scanners say that martyrs impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at a warehouse place that they can afford to leave the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights get to sit quietly in my office and watch a professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship dedicated on tenths of the salvage to the funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Next agenda, a little sprout told me that a crate of a spoiled cysty pork ended up at the bottom of the Monarch's Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat the anti-clears until I say so. Something in the kitchen gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommission it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because you salvagers we are salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. What else we have here? The armory, we talked with this one. So basically we can take the elevator and we can take that permarate.
CMP near.
We already use this one. Let's go to the main quest. A lot of talking.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board in it. Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He's dead? Forget Alex. Why do you impound my ship? I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my sheep. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn the Philanus Wells. Oh, okay, I can do this. He's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Like we read like some crazy messages from him on our personal computer. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Lie? Yeah, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Pretty brutally. He was eaten alive by feral canids. He died in a skateboard accident. Trust me, they don't want to... got eaten by the canids. I mean, we did crush him by a skateboard, but...
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
One was the drop. Again, I'm very sorry. Can we go back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board its interest in the Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Well, he's working on this restoring actually competent people from a hub, because this colony ran in to, you know, to hell. With this bunch of... Okay, but Alex never mentioned the guy. We never even see the Alex, by the way.
That's... well...
We just crushed him with a skateboard.
Terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's about the board having your head? I know where okay, so I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Quite legal? Persuasion, dumb? Can she work for you until she earns back what she owns? I pay off of her.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Bribe? You charging that much for emotional Anguish? Really? Bribe? Okay, a total of 2464 beats. I carry that.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
So I understand correctly, this Jesse is actually a companion, is that? I want to ask you something else. Okay.
Be my guest.
What do you do here exactly? So we missed the opportunity to ask him about the why the board want his head here. Because I just jumped into a quest question. Dude, like, I really need to be careful with the dialogues. So what do you do here exactly?
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Big fusion, small space station, nice it up.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stella Bay? Does it seem hot in here to you?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Why are there armored guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
A piece of what? Is there a pie around here? I want some.
I'll admit, you've caught me quite off guard. No, I'm afraid there isn't any pie to be had.
That's fine. I prefer cake.
I don't reckon that's quite what Mr. Udom meant, Captain.
Anyway, Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
I mean, it's not about, like, you know, the dumb question itself. It's about the reaction of the NPC they make into them. You can keep offices on the Pomerade. You call keeping offices on the Pomerade beginning.
When the alternative is board guards at their gates?
I can't read.
Yes,
can't read chat.
I do. They don't see it that way, of course, but I can't say I much care.
What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
And does the chairman visit here often?
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Okay, can you get me to Stella Bay?
Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
No?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
I could have just say no. Didn't have to make it about being uncredible.
Do you have somewhere else to be, by any chance? Ask away.
Well, yeah, we're leaving. We not leaving, we get a level up. Never mind, chant. So into talk with Ellie. That's supposed to get myself the new companion. But let's see about this leveling up first. Let's see. Oh, we also level up my companions. So skills. Doing this one-handed melee. Here we go. Set. Perks, which is important. So, what was the good one? Dialogue skills plus 10. Weapon, quiet weapon damage. So I wonder if this melee weapon is a quiet weapon. Do you have like some noise here? Wait, value. Stagger. Inspect. If I just do inspect here, max range, recoil, effective range, magazine size, rate of fire, DPS. So then noise range 30 meters. Okay, so there's the noise range. Noise range 6 meters. So the hammer is not a quiet weapon. It's a 6 meter. You wouldn't believe, but apparently it's not very quiet to kill someone with a hammer. So that's not gonna work. Bonus to extra headshots with spoke damage. By using time dilation. Movement speed during time dilation. Science weapon damage. So we don't have a science weapon yet. So time dilation restore per kill. Alright. That's looking good. And health restore per kill. That's also probably the first thing we're gonna be taken here. Need 10 previous perks for this to be able to use. Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered.
Let's talk with Ellie.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Okay, like having medic in my company is pretty good here. Are you saying you work for me just because you helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent.
Absolutely.
But we can say I'm repaying the
Competence
favor
is my
for that
second name. Welcome aboard, Ellie. So what exactly did Jesse do to for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
What the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
And?
And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Okay. Sure, that's an interesting perspective on things. So you really don't like owning people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
So welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on a ship, docking in a Pomerade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Sawbones. So, like, the question is, what are we getting from Parvati? We're getting the technician skills, right? She's giving me bonus support engineer plus 10 overload. Knocked. What about this guy? This guy trick shot. So he's a sniper, more or less. So we can lowers all skills and moderate amount and attack it takes increase plasma, shock, corrosive, and ray damage. Bonus support hack. But we don't really care about the hack, do we? So maybe medicine is better, especially for melee build. So chance to extra mods in the field. 10 melee damage. With melee weapon, fly far armor rating, range damage. So we can make her like more tanky. I'm getting like a chance of a few looting mods when Parvati is in the party. Or, well, looting mods here. Which is also not bad, I mean. I'll just make her a little bit tankier. So she's not dying that easy. It's like just a second tanker after all. I should have updated her armor as well to get this better. Dialogue combat effect duration. Increase the duration of your dialogue combat effects for maximum party. Melee 5 armor. Oh well. More tank as well. So what do we have? What else we can have? Save. Drinking a sapphire wine. Pavati to okay, introduce Pavati. It's okay, a little bit farther away. So let's do that. And we also need to talk with the engineering.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
We definitely saw that guy. Okay, this is getting hot.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
No, they don't. Why would they? So with her.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even
Okay.
concentrate.
There's a name and character, but we can talk with it.
Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Asterius, that's the place we have here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I do whatever I can help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed to a Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Pavarti, you want to talk with Julie and go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so formal, Pavarti. Nice Pavarti to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Pavarti, don't be shy about requesting time if you're in need to compare notes in person. Silent and courage, say nothing.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
She's so awkward. Thank Julie and had some other questions for you.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
So I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise? Sure, the board doesn't want the ground... Okay.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Science. You need the contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should
Happiness
be
in the
base.
warp spaceship. Got it. I'll take care of that right now. So, the back boys, I'm supposed to know where that is.
Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck,
Back
long
bays,
abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
I get you those parts from the back base. So, you can get those parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
The negotiation sounds like a bureaucratic coup.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
So, couldn't we try to talk with whoever down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason.
Immune to
and
reason?
They don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last.
You know, there's different kind of
If we could find some way to
immunities.
solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Different kind of immunities. Poison, bleeding, alright. Physical damage. But there's immunity to reason as well. Okay, have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Dispensable, okay. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Right, I'll get those parts for you from a back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Do we not have like
ship's-
any more dialogues here? You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Udum Bedford very much either.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udum Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
So how do we keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Okay.
You've got
So what's it like to be in command around here?
frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
The shoestring budget, dude. So this shit is family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
So was the big change, the transition to a command? Your condolences. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
So poverty here could always help you shoulder the burden, by the way.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
So where's the self-distraction mechanism, by the way? Why?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do.
Wait, they
I
do
got
have
that
that
thing
one?
years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Right.
You've got my attention.
Good talk. So got the side quest from her.
This is Halcyon News.
Let's see about what else we have here.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Any
advertisement for the following story.
workbenches? Can't really take this one. Everyone watching.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope.
Oh, that the guy was saved.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now watch out something doesn't explode in the face.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
Oh, that's a sealed door. So there's nothing else. There's also another named character over here. But we can't talk with her yet. That's basically everything. So we have 2 quests down here. Somewhere down here. Let's go. The back base. Oh, we need to hunt down some bandit and help her to repair the ship. Let's see how big this place is. Oh, it's not big at all.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
The king? That's the engineer who came.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum.
Look at this pound.
Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Persuasion, intimidate, put down before you incinerate the entire deck. Oh, I mean, how is we not persuasive enough? I was just exploring the ship and stumbled on this level. If nothing personal, I just be going. Attack, nails these. I mean, we can't do anything about it. Just attack. Robotic scum. Oh wait, I'm dying. Getting this immunity shit. Gavin. So my companion's all dead, right? Oh, there's a fucking robotic scum here. Yeah, those guys like not exactly too smart. So that's what I'm saying about the AI. Sometimes it's just like stopping by and not shooting anything. Yeah, so far like it's just distracting people. Easy. And it's also my new armor thing. So guess what happened? Those guys have stopped. Okay, stopped.
Did I hear something?
Not yet.
What was that? What was that?
Easy. Let's hold. There's 3 more guys somewhere. Well, my companion came back. So that's a new suit I bought. So to armor. We're close to dying at some point, but not really. Wait, didn't even damage? What? It didn't even got damage here. So it got like a reactive kinematic shield projector here as a mod. So the moment my health is close to lethal. Oh, that's the captain guy. Apparently we need to kill him anyway. So yeah, the moment the cows get into close to dying, we get an immune. And big health regen. Pretty handy.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Keep looting. Okay, this guy down. Scrap mechanical, what the hell are you? Oh my god, dude, why? I think we made the mistake here. Heavy modified. Well, I mean, we kill it. We kill it, no challenge. Let's see. I want to go there for active quest. First of all, let's check it down here.
How's that, huh? Here they come. Good hit.
Yeah, so this is all the fighting. You just swing in your hammer, and occasionally. There's someone upstairs too. Private Lady Dixon.
What was that?
Yeah, occasionally slowing down at time. You didn't need to hit them in weak points, preferably. Like for humans' heads. There's a blocking and dodging and stuff, but doesn't really matter. Still a pate. Is this some kind of collection item? What's happening? What is that? And did I kill some guy over here?
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
McRed is dead.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
Did I just kill her lover? I came to grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use your help in installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Okay. We need her to go, right? Because now we can totally loot our everything over here. Without anyone seeing me stealing. It's just like, how is it possible? I'm stealing from a bandits? It's a bullshit. Everyone knows it's not a stealing if you're stealing it from bandits. I mean, yeah, it's not stealing. Just collecting some. Free loot. That's how we can call it. Okay, so, everything looted here, meanwhile. So they came from upstairs. How do we get there? There's a way. More robots. Oh, there's a way, but we can open it. Maybe we can get it from a different angle. Yeah, I'm not hacking that thing. It's too expensive to hack. There we go. I still need to hack the door. It's not opening from this side. Pick up the radiator parts. Okay, there's one.
Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
That's actually leveled me up as well. Character skills. Should I just start doing the persuasion thing, mechanical, engineering, leadership, like the one in inspiration? So we do have technically 20 in leadership and inspiration, but it's not activating the skill here. Pen and damage bonus. Well, let's go more melee. 2 more levels and get a virtuoso's one-handed, ignoring armor. Wait. Damn it. That didn't put the points into. Accept. More loot. There's a lockpick. Pretty important shit. What else there is?
It's so cozy.
More weapon. Wait, it's space over there? Not really. This ship is definitely falling apart. Not a good sign. There's like another room over here. This way. Let's go upstairs. Like a whole bunch of bandits. Slaughter it like this. The junior mycologist log. When I settled on the Groundbreaker, I saw this would be my getaway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling, they just eat the damn thing by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose that it could be worse. Heard of the sublime contractor who got dissolved in the chemicals and flushed down the waste treatment for stealing from Linnea. Now Mac reads, he's always happy to see me. Call me his fungus lad. Update. Macri just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. How to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Dude, like the spacers and they shrooms. The bread worm. Oh, okay. So that shit is killable. Yeah, it's this. That's all the loot. All the loot here, chat. So we got 169 out of 210 carrying capacity. We're good here. Armor-wise, well, this requires a little bit of repair. Just a little bit. What about my hammer? 36 damage. We should be fine with this as well. For now. Have also a bunch of robot parts, so it's basically junk. Can sell it. Find a cigarette in a Helison. Vang stores cigarettes. The high society. You know, it's like almost a Batman symbol. Why is this quest pointing me over here? Do I need to install this thing manually? Journal. Subfire 1. Return to the Unreliable and ask Pawati. Okay. Salvage in the Sky. Gain access to Stellar Bay. It's just a task. Happens in warm space. Talk to Julia about the parts. That's the thing. I'm giving it back to her.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
You've returned, and in one piece.
So I got the parts for the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight Mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillars. Define the slide.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
Less than a hive.
We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Alright, chat. For the Emperor, this Xena scum should perish. So, I got your parts. Why do I have to do some maintenance? Okay, I'll do that.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
The Tyranid infesting the ship. They burn it down. Alright. Hide. Sneak. You fools.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the Mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Doesn't love. Oh wait, what the hell is that thing?
Incoming.
A swarm? So what that thing given? Are we dead? We kill it? I'm still alive. Why are you running away, you cowards?
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of men. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused with the key, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
I didn't get that. Shoot whom? The board? What's happening here? Damn it. Main menu, archival logs and transmissions. Conversations. To Ash B, Earth's headquarters. Transmitted via probe, archived and sources at source. It is my honor to report that the Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prefabs housing, settlers, and supplies of the intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages are 1 and 2 of the missions have been carried out, my family will take ownerships of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as our independent trading post to repair a stop and a cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to the Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we never forget what we left behind. The Chief Guinan. A stern reminder. Some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seems to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9 figures blood money salary and a spacer's choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last beat. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon corporate entities. Period. I negotiated understanding and clearly outlined it in a writing before I ever set foot in this ship. If anyone wants to dispute our compromise or compromise our independence, they will answer to the Tennyson. We are a family operation. Even when the last Tennyson falls, the Groundkeeper will remember us and defer its freedom accordingly. The Chief Guinan. Okay, that's basically all. Is it? There was a kind of conversation. Okay, hold it. A confirmation of conversations. Never mind. Did you loot at that Calipiora? There's nothing else here apart from this door. And there's apparently 4 tigers.
Easy does it.
4 enemies there. At least. Oh, it's a robotic scum chart. Charge attack him. That's barely did anything. We need to hit him in the middle section that a blue sink for crits. Yeah, for vulnerable damage. That's how the robots works. Also, oh, I see. No damage because our hammer is, for whatever reason, is broken. Let's get repair back. Mechanian Guardian. He's not operational here.
Here they come!
Show them how it's done!
Alright, well, this guy is operational now. Done. 1000. Where are you going, boy? Girl? Let me loot all the parts over here. You flying bot. They kill Pavati, yeah? Okay, that's a thing. Do I need to repair her armor or something? Is it because she's dying? That's no, she's okay. More or less. He's also okay. Maybe her armor damage because I give her damage armor. Is this why? I don't even know if the companions need armor repairs. If, integrity of the suits can be damaged to begin with. Cyclodrop pumps. Okay, that's done. Logs. Cobbled together. The stuff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cooked solutions are all we got to mend Groundbreaker bones. In many cases, we can't revive our system without cannibalizing another. The Grandpa lives with that reality, and so will I. I can really rally our spirits, but what happened when I'm not around? The Groundbreaker's real test will be seen if our independence outlast me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Found some of the Chief Guin old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing, because she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of the hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off a long way ago, like blood cells isolating an infection. I had to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel, I'll find some workarounds in the guts of this old bird. It's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma.
Done. The temperatures are dropping.
Okay.
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
We fixed the things, shot. Leave it to me and my mighty hammer. This weapon, you know. Hammer is a noble tool. It's not only a weapon, but it also can be used for fixing things. Like fixing someone's brains and stuff.
This is Halcyon
No problem.
We interrupt your regular...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Okay, nice. Mm-hmm. You gained reputation. Oh, and also there are some in Welder's goggles. Engineering plus 15. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Alright. Reputation 50% with Groundbreaker. Yeah, friendly with this faction. Yeah, like engineering, we're doing, well, we have 45 here. But still not getting the bonuses, is it? Edna?
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
All these numbers are confusing me.
They're beside the point. I just mean, you got limited time before the equipment goes non-functional. You see? Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
So sounds like it's time to get an auxiliary station back online then. So how are you cut off by losing the one relay station?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
What about the other auxiliary relay stations?
The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Can she relay message to each other then?
That they can and they do, but only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The Groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
So, can the board handle the messages? I mean, obviously not, she just explained that.
Sure, I mean they got their own relays and all, but they'll only send along messages the corporations pay for. And then they charge folks to send messages back, often more than they can afford. And none of that money goes to the Groundbreaker. Just tightens the board's grip on our throat.
Right, that's the right of the service provider. Don't you charge people for messages too?
Not
like the
nearly as
board?
much, and that money goes to keeping the station operational, helps keep us independent. If we lose the message fees, the entire ship will feel the pinch. Before long, the only place for people to trade words and goods will be on Terra 2, right under the board's control. That'd spell the end of Groundbreaker.
So sounds like the time to get this auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check out on the relay. You need official sign off in that case. You want me to investigate your relay problem?
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to
That's what they're
authorize some
doing,
payment
saving
forms with
this
your name on
place
them
from
while you're out
chaos.
fixing the station.
Our pledge is eternal for the Emperor. Couldn't check out. Yeah, I could check the relay.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll
You
get
have
lucky,
gained a
or
relay
I'll get my
diagnostic
approval in
manual.
time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Okay, what do you mean? You just let the messages from Earth sit in the memory on the orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
I'm off. Can I read that manuals? Where that went? There's one, geothermal passcode, Margaret ID cartridge, Margaret lighter. Okay, relay diagnosis manual. This is diagnostic that repair common problems orbital communication platform. I don't need anything. A bite-sized guardian. Might be look nice in one of the crew's rooms. Unreliable. Oh, so it's something I can give a present to my freeloaders. I mean, teammates. Let's save here. So we also have another quest completed. Right, journal. Where it is. Drinking supply. Return to unreliable. Solution vital. Who goes there? Okay, there's a bounty reward. Purchase a nav key of Stella Bay from Gladys. Or do the quest for Gladys. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. What she asking for the key? So I came to this station, it looked big, but it only took us like, what, slightly bit of 3 hours to fully explore it. No challenge. Well, fully explored, I mean 90% or something.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Well, Sword is pointing. I only kill humanly. Here's Finger. Yeah, good news. I killed Captain McReed, and I roughed him up before I did him. I mean, we definitely didn't kill him with one hit.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardets' backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
All right. So we need to get like into that restricted area for the computer. Yeah. The journal, the empty man. Locate the security terminal of the Groundbreaker. And this private was saying something about we can get an excursion.
What can Groundbreaker security...
I really like to get back there. I could use some work. Any pointers?
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade.
Yeah, right it in this.
Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Chief Tennyson?
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too.
Ready to talk to her?
Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What can you tell me about the Sublight Salvage?
They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board.
Scuttlebutt?
Anti-business, if you catch my meaning.
They sounds like real, organized criminals. You threw something? Shoot, must have sailed right by me. Yes, the criminals?
Sir, are you fooling on me? Because I could swear you're fooling on me.
The captain likes to state the obvious, just so we're all of the same understanding.
Honest, he's like this all the time.
That's gonna
Dumb.
make on flight's fun.
Mind if I ask you some questions?
That's what...
I already got these questions here.
What could...
So I really like to get back there.
Yeah, I'm getting that, but this area's off limits. I told you. You have done a lot for us, Captain. I'll talk to the Commandant about scheduling a thank you tour for you. Maybe check back in a few days.
Okay, Bribe, any chance you change your mind? Persuasion, come on, Lee. Done a lot for you. Why the wait? Persuasion.
All right. What can...
So let's see if we have anything to do with the persuasion here. My persuasion level, non-existent. How much we need? Lockpick hacking, persuade 14. I will like we need only one, but what are giving me 9? 14. So inventory, do we have like anything to help with persuasion? Lockpicking, melee, stealth. Level 70 armor. Dialogue skills over here. Yeah. There we go. Block. So I don't really care about this block thing. But we dispose of it. And sneak. Lockpicking. We already have like lockpicking over here, not knight armor. So I don't care about this one. Tech skills. We all have the tech skills or not? Let's see. So that should work as persuasion.
Yeah, you...
Persuasion, okay. Come on, Lee.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
There we go. In and out shot.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
The terminal, a jank document record data cartridge. Confiscated goods. Modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoops, prayer beads. Locked container, owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Left his things behind, so they stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be an error. But it could be like some explosives inside the container. Security logs. Sublight put a big one of our impounds. Generous one too. Negotiated for the usual finder's fee, and then give Elia her salvage. The brawl at the Lost Hope. Freelancers vs. Board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more beats than brains. The Halfthorn's ship impounded by order of the Udon Bedford. Still no clue why the Halfthorn associated with that bird snake. A guy from the back base roughed up the moon kid. Robin Matt warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the end times. He was flying high over whatever Macrid grows down there. Got a sworn testimony that Macrid was spotted at the arrest and go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminded to keep an eye on Gladys.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Is there anything else here?
Oh, what a day!
The contraband. What a day. And the Grasshopper is here. Welcome, welcome, mate. Greetings. Greetings, greetings. What the hell is this? I saw just some kind of portal. This contraband is mine. Yeah, I mean, we absolutely need it. Nobody watching. Nobody watching. Okay. There was a backstage as well. So we good?
What can Groundbreaker secure?
Yeah. Guess like we're done here everything we want to do. Or did we? The Empty Man active quest? Oh, we need to talk with the guy.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a Sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Perception. You hesitate there, Viscar. What aren't you telling me? Awful convenient. I don't have the perception. Because how was the Grim stream going? Very sleepy. This game's still holding up. It feels like the combat could get boring, but maybe there isn't that much of it. Well, in this like 2.5 hours, we have we're exploring the station. We have like one combat, well, maybe two, with some space bugs. Now we go into some off planets here.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Yeah, there was like the whole night air alarm today again, Nicholas Rob. And not only, but they were shooting whole night as well. So apparently this new tactic that the enemies just send in like one drone, like, you know, on a high altitude. So it's hard to deal with those. But they continually sending them through the night. So they, this night was like something 50 something drones. The thing is, their production capabilities more than 50 per day. Apparently, so yeah, can get even worse. The Empty Man. So track down a Reginald channel. So Vicara Max has attracted a scholar and to a rented domicile of the Fallbroken Monarch. Okay, so we need to go to the Monarch here. I guess you can talk with Pavati over here. And we have like, another companion as well. For now, don't forget to get this suit. I can buy her armor too. Can I? Oh, bird approved. Plasma cutter. One-handed DPS. And this is looking pretty nice. Knockback. So can we compare to my current one? That's not showing here. Like we have 58 DPS with this one. 100 damage, 142 DPS. The plasma. But this sword has some mod over here. Modern attack, special effect burn. It's kind of expensive, like maybe not. We have money. Let's buy it. Let's buy it, chat. So 62, level 7. Yeah. It's looking also faster. We do have the mod kit on my ship, do we? I believe we do. So there's also the other guy here that got himself in trouble. Oh dude, like there's so much loot. Okay, we're waiting for this girl to pass.
What do you think you're doing?
Intimidate or whatever I want. Leaving the conversation, bribe. I pay beast to the other way. Dude, like she just went and turned around in a wrong moment here. The groundbreaker reputation. Oh my god, you destroyed my reputation here. No, character. That's totally didn't worth it. 65? Okay, it's got like 1 negative reputation. Is it that bad? Do I need... Oh my god. Well. Run buttons. Let's call it that. Where the fuck is this? Why are we here? Like... Jesus Christ, like... Yeah, good job, like not saving or saving. Still need to loot a bunch of these things, I guess. Mistakes were made, shot. Should have saved before looting that place.
There it is. Just
confiscated security logs.
Now that we have the data cartridge.
So there's nothing I can do like with intuition, right? Observation, or maybe there's some consumables. Perception. Anything that giving me actually perception plus instead of minus. Dexterity, perception. So there was something. Okay, drinking body attributes. Body attributes. What the hell are body attributes? Of strength and dexterity, I'd say. With mind attributes. Mind attributes over here. Physity.
I can finally
Let's save a save in
find out
here.
where that scholar at.
So let's drink this.
I'm looking for and got it. His name is.
I already heard the dialogue. So perception. You hesitate there, Vicar. What's Aaron to tell me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
That's all okay. That's
I
all.
admit it.
That's all I spend my perception on. Little bullshit. Okay, got the sword here. So a new weapon. And then the armor need to be switched. Right. The area need to be looted. I mean, yeah. All the important bits. We're good. If nobody's seen, it's not a crime. So there was another guy here, like, who caused like a ammunition before. But he's nowhere to find. Nobody seen me looting this crate. But he's a named character, so as imagine. Oh, there he is, Felix. So he's like another companion.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Sure. You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
I heard enough. You hired. You hired. Yeah, it's just the best man for the job. Temperament. If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all the wrong way.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
You're all over the place. Just be yourself.
Sure, I can be myself. I can be myself better than anybody else in the system. You're looking for crew, I'm looking for a way off this port. So we've got something in common already. And yeah, I know I came on a little strong.
I'm not really
Honestly,
looking for
when
crew.
was the last time anybody was so eager to throw in with you? That's got to count for something, right?
Perfect, yeah. You hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Well, we still need to talk to the Pavati. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Not yet. Acquired OSA prayer beads. Oh, okay. He acquired Patty. So I guess we can give it to someone. Right, we need to talk with the Pavati. And there's the mod machine. Okay, use the mod first. Wait, we have a dagger, officer spines, army the ballistic, One-handed bleed damage, speed creep, melee weapon attack 15, Mr. Ouch power attack damage 20%. Oh, like what? Why is this the first time I see it? 68, 62. It's corrosive damage too. Yeah, maybe I didn't need like to buy this shit. Can I dual wield? Okay, let's say we modifying this one. So what do we have here? Game. I think just game crashed. No good. Yeah, like it's just stuck on this. I can't do anything. Okay. Never mind. We're back. So speed damage, DPS 20, swing rate. So just melee weapon attack plus 15. That's about all. That's about all. I guess we're good.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. And my chest hurt, kinda.
What? Damn? So Junlei wants you to give her a tune-up? I don't get it.
It's like a metaphor, Captain. I think? Oh, see, this is why poetry throws me off my bearings. If it ain't a metaphor, that worries me more.
Yeah, sounds like she's like you. Well, the crew needs you. You should focus on your work.
Yeah, okay. Deep breath. Maybe I just got a little squish for a minute.
Yeah, like we're
But
not.
yeah, there's other stuff needs doing. Thanks for the talk, Captain.
We're not letting her
I was
go.
real out of sorts.
We need a mechanic.
I feel better now.
And that's a lot of XP too. And now to level up, level 12 from doing nothing. I'll take it. This is our life chart. So one more level and get Virtuoso into my melee weapon. I can get another perk here. More carrying capacity, how about that? A dialogue skills plus 10. Which just could be interesting too. But it's when you have no companions in the party. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Extra headshots, weak spot damage, movement speed, science weapon, restore per kill. TTD, movement penalty accuracy. Maximum dilation time. Walk speed and round speed are also like interested in that. Like there's not much of here, like restore per kill, dilation time. Feel like that's okay, and bonus to weak spot damage too. I guess could be okay. Hitting the enemies in the head most of the time is a weak spot. So let's get the extra damage. Let's see about the crew. have more freeloaders now. It's a bot. Okay, so I gave this mini robot automatically to Parvati. And I pray beats to go over here. To the max. Okay.
You don't think that's a problem? Whole
Ellie?
ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
Are you scared of a computer? You coward.
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Good to see you, boss.
So how do you end up in a groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Wow, really?
No, boss, not really. I was what's the word? Deflecting. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
So basically, if you don't have a dumb dialogue, you couldn't progress this dialogue over here. Because with the dumb, he gonna take a pity on you that you believe in everything. Is that how it is? So you were a stowaway?
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays.
But you're not a company
the words are
property.
touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How do you manage then?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the toss ball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a toss ball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
So, 100 milli weapon, I know. I had plenty of practice bludgeoning people. I do.
That's what I like about you, boss. You got a mean swing. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
So, I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes now.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Oh, you don't know what to thank for yet. I mean, we just started. Examine? It's distress.
Something on your mind?
If you're going to work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination.
Like she's a pirate?
Not else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's the zero-G cocktail is?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Invent you, I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Okay. Do you have much experience in contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
Wait. What that's supposed to mean?
There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
So I happen to know something more personal about you. Do I?
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Okay, where are you from? How do you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
So, is this like a romantic
No complaints here.
romance in the game? Romantic relationships here? Can I check what kind of like bonuses is given to me? She has a knife and the pistol here. Okay, her armor is non-existent. Tech skills. Need to fix that one. So a medical 10. Let's see, quick draw. Bleed deals damage over time and reduces body attributes. So she's just giving me more medical, which is pretty good for me and my melee build. I can heal for more. Yeah. And Felix has some melee damage over here. And he's a big guy with the big guns. Grenade, the hammer speed grenade launcher. Okay. So, persuasion, damage converted to current enemies. Damage to corporate military, it does ball weapon. So it can give me persuasion. I don't care about persuasion. Or do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I do it more than medical, actually, for the dialogue's purpose. Range damage. So we can keep Pavati and Felix in a squad. Can do like that range damage too. So yeah, 10 persuasion, strength generated, bonus health, armor, and damage to current enemies. Corporate militaries. Those ball weapon damage. Faction damage. What about her? Heal amount granted by the medical inhaler. Recover health when fatally wounded. Well, she has the nice bonuses too. Medical inhaler. No available perks. Give me a second shot, be back right away.